Welcome to the This Could Make Us Famous podcast. You've heard all the stories of the rich and famous. But what about everybody else? Some of the greatest and funniest stories come from everyday people. Here, we share their stories and just maybe make them famous. Let's get started. Here is your host, Jason McCormick.
What is going on, people out there in the world? Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Jason, and Charlie's over here, Mr. Charlie Bartha. Thanks for being back in the house.
Hey, everybody.
We always have to have an epic intro of some sort, and I can't really top that.
You know what? I should have just ducked down and like you were by yourself.
Oh, yeah, and then you just popped up.
I just popped up.
Or we can get like a giant jack-in-the-box like thing and have you just pop up. Pop goes Charlie Bartha. So I hope you guys like these new microphone covers. They are to help get rid of the S's and the the P.
Perfect.
Yeah. So they sound pretty good. I've been on the last couple podcasts or so, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been experimenting with the audio and even the lighting. I'm hoping this lighting works for this podcast. If it doesn't, I'm trying to figure it out. We're in a really small attic loft space, so getting the lighting correct is extremely difficult. So just bear with me. I'm practicing. I'm trying to get better, make it sound better. But anyways, other than that, things are pretty dang good. I'm still busy working, doing my 12-hour shifts
Working
at my job. And
6 to 6.
6:30.
What a way to make a living.
6:30. Oh, is that a song that you wrote just now?
Yeah, just now.
So anyways, we'd like to go ahead and start this podcast off with a bang, okay? Not just any bang, but ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off with Mr. Payne hot sauce, which is, Charlie said, is what?
Actually, the place I bought that from, they're more concerned with flavor than hotness, so they really weren't 100% sure the Scoville units, but he said it's probably about
1,000,000?
950 to 1,000,000 Scoville units.
Okay. Which is hotter than the Death Nectar, which I did several podcasts ago. But Mr. Payne from Pepper Palace, we're going to try that out. And what I have with me is my orange juice. Hopefully that will help. You think it's going to help? No, it's not. And I have a Dos Chipes chips. Thanks for taking my chair, by the way, Charlie. I got to sit in this.
You said you wanted to be like old times, so I got
it is like old times. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. I know you guys are wanting me to suffer, so
no, just me.
Charlie does, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna do my little quick photo. Maybe I should wait to the end to do the photos, but I don't know. There it is, and yeah, we're gonna try that out.
I think it's a better photo op. Just pause for a minute before you stick it in your mouth.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put this. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say it.
Fill that whole chip up too.
Oh,
there you go.
Woo, Lord.
There you go.
All right, Charlie.
Don't be dumping it out. I got to do my finger. I can't have a chip.
Oh yeah, he's on the keto. All right, that's a lot. I got napkins too, by the way. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead and do this, and then
I've already done it.
All right, let's do this. We're gonna try it. There is the chip.
My finger is not bleeding, and it's actually Mr. Payne on my finger.
Okay. Immediately hits you. I thought you said it wasn't hot.
I said they're more for flavor.
So it might have been a mistake. I'm trying not to hiccup. It might have been a mistake doing this at the beginning of the. Excuse me.
You want me to start playing a song and you give me songs of
No. Oh God.
Okay, I'll be continuing the podcast. There's another chip with some more if you want some.
I'm.
Are you feeling like Mr. Payne?
Wow, that one gave me the hiccups right away. I got the hiccup. I'm trying not to get something to. Yeah, I should have waited till the end.
Oh no, this is kind of fun,
I'm sure people want to hear me hiccup. Okay, so that's pretty spicy.
Let me have the bottle. I'll read to him what's in it.
Yeah, why don't you?
Yeah, maybe you can sing. I'll give you lyrics. Ready?
All right. This thing is totally out of tune, by the way.
Vinegar. Habanero. Pepper.
And what?
Habanero peppers.
Habanero peppers.
Man, I can't even read the label.
What? It's getting hot. Like my tongue is on fire, dude.
Oleor.
STD. Or what is it?
STD.
Oh, not STD. Sorry. It comes with STD. Thanks, Charlie. Whew, Lord. And what else is got in it? I know it's red. Capsaicin.
No.
Oh, that's that pure pepper extract. Capsaicin, great. Whew.
And xanthan gum.
Xanthan gum.
Xanthan gum.
Xanthan gum. And xanthan gum. All right, that's all I got. Oh, whew. That's got some.
Wait a minute. There's 30 servings per container. You didn't have a serving.
Wow. Well, I think I've had enough. I've had enough. So I'm gonna let this. I'm gonna take a little sippy sip. A little OJ. Some orange juice. So, guys, there's a lot to cover.
Here, I'll read this while you're hiccuping. That one.
Yeah.
You gotta take a little break.
I'll get a little break here. Charlie's got something that I thought was quite
I got some jokes.
cool.
All right. First of all, Jason, where was the first school homecoming at?
The first school homecoming?
Yeah.
At home.
Which home? Which school?
Kansas City.
You're close.
Close?
You're in the right state.
Jefferson City, Missouri.
Mizzou.
You mean Mizzou?
Mizzou.
Yeah, Mizzou.
Mizzou. Kazoo.
I heard Mizzou is like one of the top party schools.
It's not in the top 10.
It's not?
No.
It was at one point, and they lost their title. Dang you, Mizzou.
It probably could be because of the homecoming. But they did this. The athletic director back in 1911, and he was actually the head coach of the football team too. When they played Kansas, they used to play in Kansas City.
Oh.
And the officials said no more. You have to play at the university. So.
Oh, okay. What's your next?
They are. That's on That's a Jeopardy question and a Trivial Pursuit question. But others claim that they were first.
Of course.
Yale and Harvard claim they were first, and University of Wisconsin said they beat them by a year.
Oh man.
You want some jokes first, or you want me to read the?
Yeah, read a couple jokes, and then we'll save some for the end.
Or you want me to read the tater story?
Yeah, let's do the tater story, and then save the jokes for.
All right. All right. This is Tater story. A girl potato and a boy potato had eyes for each other. And finally, they got married and had a little sweet potato, which they called Yam. Of course, they wanted the best for Yam. When it was time, they told her the facts of life. They warned her about going out and getting half-baked so she wouldn't get accidentally mashed and get a bad name for herself like hot potato and end up with a bunch of tater tots. Yam said not to worry, no spud would get her into the sack and make a rotten potato out of her. But on the other hand, she wouldn't stay home and become a couch potato either. She would get plenty of exercise so as not to be skinny like her shoestring cousins. When she went off to Europe, Mr. and Mrs. Potato told Yam to watch out for those hard-boiled guys from Ireland and the greasy guys from France called French fries. And when she went out west to watch out for the Indians so she wouldn't get scalped. Yam said, I was waiting for a reaction for you on that one. Yam said she would stay on the straight and narrow and wouldn't associate with those high-class Yukon Golds or the ones from the other side of the tracks who advertise their trade on their trucks that say Frito-Lay. Mr. and Mrs. Potato sent Yam to Idaho, PU. That's Potato University.
PU.
So that when she graduated, she would really be in the chips. But in spite of all they did for her, one day Yam came home and announced that she was going to marry Tom Brokaw.
I remember Tom Brokaw.
You asked Tom Brokaw, Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head were very upset. They told Yam she couldn't possibly marry Tom Brokaw because he's just... Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, here it is. A commentator.
Oh my gosh, Charlie. That's what you get. Oh gosh. So man, that was a good story. Did Tom Brokaw actually write that story?
He might have.
That was a good one. Well, I thought you guys would get a kick out of that, so we thought we'd share it with you. So now the heat has died down a little bit. I feel a little better.
You want some more?
No.
I got it right here handy for you.
You can keep that over there.
Let me get some more.
You want some more? You're just gonna down it? Yeah. I dare you to drip it in your eyeball.
No, not a chance.
So as I was saying, dude, before I forget, because I know I'm gonna forget this. Okay, I got a funny story to share with you guys. I'm not gonna mention the person's name because they'd be very upset. They would be upset. They were I think, quite embarrassed by it, but it is funny. So anyways, a friend of mine received a couple things from another friend of his. And one of the items he received was a carton of what he believed was eggnog. And he proceeds to come upstairs.
It wasn't a quart. It was a quart. You know,
you
buy milk in a quart.
It looked like an eggnog carton. And he comes to the door. He's like, hey, man, you're not going to believe this. Or he didn't say that. No, he said, man, that eggnog really tasted weird. Or it tasted like old or spoiled or something. And I was like, that's because it's not eggnog. That's like they have the liquid eggs, like.
Yeah.
And I couldn't breathe.
He drank straight raw eggs.
Raw eggs, just chugged it. I was dying laughing. But it did, to his defense, it looked just like, normal eggnog. You just had to actually read it. So I thought that was quite funny.
Yeah, I did too when you told me that.
Yeah.
Sorry. But I laughed about you.
You like that? I got some new effects on there.
That's pretty good.
I spent yesterday adding a couple.
When you're up there playing with the kids?
Yeah. Yeah, we got my son had his friend that came over to play, and I brought him up here to do like a practice podcast, and it was so adorable. They were on the microphones, and of course, what do boys like to talk about? Little boys farting and poop, and and they had me play like Old Town Road fart song, so that the version was like, I'm gonna take my horse to the old time and ride till I can't, and it just kept doing that.
You want me to find it?
I don't know if we could play it because of copyright, because it's someone else's song. But you guys should check it out, though. It's hilarious.
We just say it. It's not.
We can sing it ourselves.
Because you sing songs in church, you just put down below that.
Oh, they won't allow it. Trust me, on the YouTube, they'll demonetize. Well, I can't be monetized anyway, but when that day does come. So yeah, it was hilarious. I'm watching these little boys just dying laughing. I'm crying because I'm laughing so hard, and good times. I'm considering doing like a side podcast where I have like my son on it, and he has like other kids his age. I thought that would be hilarious to just listen to. I mean, I don't know if there's any little kid podcast out there. I'm sure there is, but none that talk about farts and but anyways, so as I was saying earlier, there's a lot going on right now in the world, and right now what people are talking about is the president's current condition. I mean, the whole world knows that he contracted the COVID-19 virus. Or did he? That's when I should have pushed that. Da-na-na. Let's see what this one is. Oh, yeah, I put a bleep, so if I get those guessed, I can be like...
Guess like number 8?
Yeah, like I would have to time it. Yeah, just like... Ding, ding. So, yeah, he got COVID-19, or did he? And I believe he's in the White House right now. He went back to the White House. He was at Walter Reed Hospital being treated. From what I know, he did... Everyone was curious of whether he had to be put on oxygen, and at first the doctors were not, giving that information out. They wanted to keep it secret, or at least quiet for now. And he did have 2 dips in his oxygen levels, and so he had to go on oxygen for a little bit. But now he's totally...
Wait a minute here. Where's the HIPAA laws? They don't apply to the President of the United States?
I guess not. I was actually wondering that. Excuse me. I was wondering that.
Wait. Just good.
Sorry, I was choking on the hot sauce.
He's got COVID-18.
COVID-18. 18 and a half. So I was wondering that earlier, if the president is like exempt from the HIPAA thing, because he is the leader of, our country, and the world needs to know, or the United States needs to know the condition of the leader, if he's safe and fit to run the country. Like if he's too sick, if he's on his deathbed, whatever.
I personally think it's nobody's business but his and his wife's.
Yeah. I mean, it is a unique comes to that point where, situation
where he's down and he can't make decisions, then it falls on Mike Pence.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Mike Pence is in line. So if anyone's curious, if the president's ever in a situation where he cannot fulfill his duties, then the vice president obviously steps in and becomes the president. And if the vice president cannot fulfill his duties, then
Lord help
the House Speaker, or the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, would become the acting president. So that's how that works. And I think if she can't fulfill her duty, I don't know who would be next, but somebody would be next. Oh man, that hot sauce. They have all this stuff thought out, so it's all planned out. But I hope the president does better. And the thing that is on quite a few people's minds right now is that people are being so hateful about his condition, and people wishing him harm and for him to not make it through COVID and just making fun of him. And I think, our country's reached an all-time low, where we can't even wish the best for people. Like, we have to wish, like, people feel like they have to wish harm, like, to our president, the leader of the country, like, evil things. I don't understand that. What do you think?
Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. I mean, look at all the hatred going on. Why would it stop with the president?
Well, that's just what it is. It's hatred. I mean, there's no other way to spin it. It's pure hatred, pure evil, and we're supposed to support our leaders. I mean, we want our leaders, no matter what party they belong to be successful, and they're not. When you're constantly pulling them down, they can't fulfill everything successfully the way they would if their people were behind them, pushing them forward and encouraging them. You may not agree with all their policies, but geez, when they're sick and like could possibly, die from something, and then you're going to just cheer for that.
Yeah. See, personally,
horrible.
Personally, I feel the fact that because no matter if we have a total Republican House or total Republican Senate or total Republican Democrat or Democratic president, Republican president, doesn't matter. I think there should be term limits on everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, 100%.
Term limits on everything. And there's no more of this lifetime benefits except for the president of the United States. Obviously, they've got to be, and there's some people that have such a high clearance and stuff like that that they actually probably know more than the president of the United States knows.
Yeah.
And those people, too, should be protected for
obvious reasons.
Lifetime obvious reasons, yeah. But as for an average Joe that in the Senate, nope. If they're 9 to 5, it's the job. They get paid from 9 to 5, whether it be an hourly salary. That's it.
Well, what do you think about Chuck Schumer is the minority leader of the Senate for the Democrats, and he proposed or like set into law this 2-hour limit that they can't work. The House or the Senate Democrats cannot work more than 2 hours.
Oh yeah, that's fair to the rest of the people who are paying their salary.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they're getting their full pay, but they're only working 2 hours, and we still have this whole stimulus bill in play, and it's been like that for quite a few months.
And if they can't come up with a balanced budget, then none of them get paid.
Well, yeah, because when is the shutdown supposed to happen? There's supposed to be a freeze of the federal funds.
I don't know, but none of them get paid.
Which, yeah, and
they don't get no benefits. They get nothing.
They don't get nothing, but also the federal employees. So like,
you watch how fast they get along and how things get decided if you take that pie away from them.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's the thing is like through all of this, they didn't suffer the same way as the American people did through all the the COVID shutdown. They were still getting their paychecks while other people were losing their jobs. And even if they do pass the stimulus bill, the damage has been done. I mean, just think about it. Someone hasn't paid their rent in 4 or 5 months because they didn't have a job or they were suffering, and it just took them out. And then that rent has to be paid back. I think they extended the housing so they can't be evicted.
No, they can't be evicted, but what's that? It's prolong the situation.
Right. But you still got to pay that money back, and nobody's going to be able to pay, several months worth of rent back. So therefore, I'm predicting, I'm no expert in this, but this is just me talking and sharing my opinion. That's all it is. I think there's probably going to be a bunch of evictions all over the place, mass evictions all over the country because people won't be able to pay. And I mean, this $1,200 stimulus check, I mean, come on, $1,200 when people are already way negative. That's nothing.
That still has yet to be determined if you have to pay that back.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know the repercussions of. It's just when it comes to the government, nothing is. I mean, anything nothing's free.
Yeah, just think about it. I mean, if I took money out of my pocket and give it to you, and I'm not, unless I've got more money than, and it keeps growing on the tree in my backyard, I'm going to want that money back some way, some shape or form.
Right.
So that money's got to come back one way or one shape or form, whether it be raise taxes, you end up paying it back. I had heard that it's going to be come out of your taxes. They
will get that money back one way or another. They're going to figure it out. So, I feel like they're probably going to shake people down. Like I picture like the bully that turns the person up on their ankles and is like shake. I feel like the government's going to go after people, like the IRS is going to tear people apart because they're going to try to get back as much money as possible. So they're going to be auditing the crap out of people and just taking their money.
Yeah.
Our money.
I can tell you one thing right now, these people that get more money than they paid back in, that needs to stop too. That's where our country has gone down the drain.
Well, and you're a tax guy, so
never ever get more money back than you paid in.
Yeah.
How much sense does that make? How much sense does that make?
Well, it's not fair. You know what I mean? Like it's just not fair. I don't like our whole tax situation anyway and how it's done. It's too complicated. And the IRS, I think, has way too much power. They can utterly destroy you. They could just crush you and destroy everything you have. Take your whole life, basically. If you cross them wrong, it's like you're done. Goodbye.
Yep.
And they won't even flinch,
Well, and the thing of it too is they know who they can go after and who they can't go after, and what they can get back and what they can't get back. So if you owe thousands of dollars plus, chances are, I mean, they might make a settlement with you, but you're never going to have to pay that back, probably. But if you owe a couple thousand, you betcha you're going to be paying that all back.
Yep. The IRS is not your friend, just so you know. I mean, a lot of people know that firsthand, but anyway.
And don't shoot the messenger either. I mean, people come into the tax office all the time and, are you kidding me? Well, yeah, this is what it is. I don't make the laws. I didn't make this stuff up.
Yeah.
Don't shoot the messenger when you go in there and all of a sudden you owe, and you got money back for last year, 25 years. That's what we get all the time.
Yeah.
Well, you got this much back last year. Well, the tax laws have changed.
Yeah, it's different this year.
And they've changed again. And they're changed again next year.
Yep. Always to their benefit. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with the stimulus. I'm really hoping they push this through. I mean, there's a lot more since the president is in this condition with COVID-19. There's a sense of urgency now, even more so, to pass the stimulus bill, which is, I guess, called the HEROES Act. And, but they're still not quite there. I think from what I saw, they were like $300-something billion off from each other. So, no, I ain't doing that again. Charlie's trying to get me to do this pepper sauce again. Heck no. So that's that about the stimulus checks and the president's condition. We wish the president well. We want the best for our leaders, and we don't wish any harm on them, no matter what political party they belong to. I'm sure some of you guys are wondering why I don't have my wedding ring on, and I can't find it. I lost it somewhere in our house. I don't know if I'm losing weight or something, but it just slipped off.
How do you lose your wedding ring?
It slipped off my finger.
Look how much weight I've lost, Jason. My ring's still on my finger. Come on.
I couldn't find it. I woke up one night and it was gone, dude. Something came in and grabbed it off my finger.
I would almost believe that if there was like diamonds and rubies and emeralds and it was like 100 karat gold.
No, I'm telling you the truth. I woke up and I couldn't find it, but I still have the little tan line from. But Charlie's ring, man, I remember before you started this weight loss journey, man, that sucker was. He couldn't do that before. No way.
I could, but I had to go like this.
Yeah, you had to forcefully get it off, or put like motor oil on your hand. But now he's like able to pull his ring off. His pants don't even fit him right anymore. Charlie, you're a new man. You're a new man. Did you see that the last podcast I did? I did that really cool Thug Life.
No.
You didn't even watch the Charlie didn't even watch. I thought the last
podcast was the one with you and me and Emily.
Yeah.
You did one after that?
Yeah, I showed I'll show you afterwards. It's pretty funny. I'll show you because then I'll have to put that in editing.
I've been really busy, so I haven't.
Oh, guys, we got another subscriber. Yeah.
That means Jason has
97.
3 more, and he's eating that raw onion again.
3 more subscribers.
With some hot sauce on it this time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm not. The next one I do, once I get 3 more subscribers, that's 100. That's my first milestone. I am doing that really hot sauce that is a lot hotter than that one. And I can't wait to do that. So it's going to be way hotter than that Da Bomb sauce.
What? How many Scovilles is it?
It's 1.5 million. But yeah, guys, go on that right there, youtube.com and / This Can Make Us Famous, and hit the subscribe button and make me a very happy man. Please support the channel. Please. I work really hard to make it happen. So.
Oh, by the way, I'm usually sitting over there. I brought something from my corner. Actually, it's the same thing I brought last time, but nobody seemed to find it or even comment about they found it.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they found it but didn't comment about it. It's over here again, behind us somewhere.
Yeah, Charlie hid the thing from his other corner over here. Let's see if someone watches the podcast and can find it and put it in the comments below that you found it and where it's at. Maybe even do like a little screenshot of the image and circle it. That'd be pretty amazing. What's in my drawer? I haven't been in here in a little while. Oh, look at this. That's from Justin when he did a podcast with us a while back.
Justin smokes?
No, he was just doing it as a prop. Yeah. So anyways, today we would be enjoying the Chiefs football game, but unfortunately Cam Newton got COVID-19.
That is
so they had to cancel it.
That is a bunch of BS.
Tell me why it's a bunch of BS.
That's why you have backup quarterbacks. It's no different than him getting injured on the field and being out.
Well, maybe they're afraid that the other players have it. But all they have to do is test the other players, right? If they're that afraid.
Test them all, which they should have already been tested.
But now they have to postpone the game, which I don't know what their plan is.
That's a bunch of BS.
But I was excited to watch the Chiefs game. They've been dominating. But
BS.
Patrick Mahomes. Well, and then wasn't there another team?
I don't support the NFL anyway anymore, so.
Oh, yeah, because all the stuff that's been going on, they've been getting involved in the politics instead of worrying about
them and some other sports. They need to stay into sports.
Yeah.
And people want to do the political stuff on their own, not why the sports is going on.
Yeah. I can definitely agree with that. So.
BS.
Charlie calls BS. Maybe that, you know what, that could be another segment that could replace Charlie's bag. And that, my friends, Charlie calls BS. Oh, you want to see what replaced your button? Let's see. Oh, that's the censor. I forgot. And then we got, I did that one. And then that's that one. and then the glass. Yeah. So those are the new buttons we got.
And we need to get that extension thing.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to get like an effects pad. Well, matter of fact, when you go back over there, that laptop, we can get all kinds of effects loaded up there, and you could just, push the button. Same difference. But anyways, man, it's crazy to be alive right now in 2020.
Hey.
And that's all Charlie has to say. Hey.
Hay is for horses, straw is for cows. Something like that. No, I was going to tell you the joke, but I forgot.
Oh, I did see.
Oh, why don't ants get sick?
Oh, because they can't?
No. That's because they've got little antibodies.
Oh, my God. Charlie, that's...
Well, we were talking sickness, so I thought I'd throw that one in.
That is a good one. That's a good one. So, moving out of politics, moving out of the whole NFL thing.
Okay, why do ducks have feathers?
Why don't ducks have feathers?
Why do ducks have feathers?
Because it quacks me up.
Oh my gosh. To cover their butt quacks.
Of course. I mean, why not? Why not, Charlie? So do you got any plans for the holiday season? That's the one thing I love about fall is I know we're stepping into the holiday season, and now that I got a new job, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. Usually we go up north to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan to my grandparents, my wife's grandparents, and I don't think we can do that this year.
No, you should try.
I don't know. I don't know if I can because I actually have to work Thanksgiving Day, but I did tell them before I started the job that I won't. I'll be off for, I think, like a week. So, and now that we got a new car, we definitely safely can make it up there. Last time we went up there, when we got the car back, it had like sludge in the engine, like in the coolant system, and that's when we found out the engine was blown. So. But you guys are going up there?
Yep.
Yippers. So you're going to do your whole go up through southern Michigan?
Yeah, we're going to go up to southern Michigan, Bellevue to be specific.
Yep.
And then we're going to stay in Bellevue, although we're going to spend some time in Kalamazoo and Three Rivers. Well, maybe not Three Rivers, but Kalamazoo. My daughters live in Three Rivers. We're not doing the show downstate, I don't think.
Oh, the dog treat business.
Yeah.
And then you guys will be going up.
Then we'll go up, leave Monday morning.
Up to the UP. It's probably going to snow. Have they had their first snow yet?
Yeah, they have.
Golly.
The day Cindy left, it snowed up there.
Really? Already? See, last time we went for Thanksgiving, it was like a blizzard up there. It's incredible.
That's no blizzard.
That's no blizzard.
No, you haven't seen a blizzard if you think that's a blizzard.
No, I've been in a blizzard down here.
No.
Where you can't see?
And no, Nathan, a blizzard is not a cup you get from Dairy Queen.
Oh, brother-in-law. It's a little joke that he did. We were living in Texas, and they had their first snowstorm there, which was like a little dusting. and he went to go get a blizzard.
He stuck it out on the front porch.
Yeah.
He's talking about it as he goes, we got a blizzard, and he opens up the door, and there's the blizzard on the front porch.
No, I thought that was kind of clever. Nate, if you're watching this, which is very, very unlikely, but if you hear this, we want you to come back. We want you to move back here and be a part of the show. Wouldn't that be cool? We could really spice things up.
Yeah.
With this, with the show. I just been real tired, and I haven't been able to put a lot of time into the planning out. But however, I still want to keep putting content out there, and so hopefully things will start turning around where I can put a lot more time into editing and planning the shows out. And I mean, if you guys have ideas of what I could do to make the show better, if you can kindly share those with me. of what you would think.
I got a whole list here.
You got a whole, yeah, Charlie's like, I've been waiting for you to ask that question. So, but like I said earlier in the podcast, I've been trying to work on the audio and
Number one,
improve
Jason
that.
dresses up like a unicorn.
You weren't supposed to reveal that secret, Charlie. So I've been trying to improve the audio, which I think is getting a lot better, the volume levels and everything, and especially with having these on there. And
number two,
and
he
then
brings
also
Justin
the lighting.
to this show, and he dresses up as a unicorn.
Yeah, Justin would make a really good unicorn. He's got the red hair and the white skin, the pale white skin.
We walked by a unicorn costume. That's why I brought it up when we were at Walmart today. Speaking
of well, I don't want to share it. I'll surprise you. I got something coming in the mail that was supposed to be here yesterday, and I was going to use it for the show.
So
but
it'll be here like in 4 weeks.
It'll probably be forever, man. When you order, like right now, when you order something from like a direct website, like it's not Amazon or whatever, you're going to be waiting freaking forever. Like this hat right here, the United States Space Force hat, I ordered that and it took 2.5 to 3 months to get the hat in the mail.
Wow.
So I was ticked, but at that time, that's when everything was really crazy. So I didn't like judge them too harshly, you know. I wasn't like mean about it, but
yeah, I would have been
like,
"Where's my hat?
Where's my hat? I don't care.
I can't go outside unless I have a hat on." Oh wait,
well, here's the thing. This is why, guys. This is why I wear hats all the time. I'm tired of fixing my hair. I don't like doing it. I don't like I have cowlicks all over my head.
He can't get the perfect.
And I cannot get my hair to slick back. I just can't get it to stay. So I'm trying to find the perfect hairstyle. Now, when a professional does it, like when I first got the haircut done, I mean, everybody knows this. You can relate. You go get it cut. It looks amazing. You go home and you're looking at it. You're like, wow, this is cool. I think I could do this. And then when you go to try to do it, it never turns out.
Well, maybe someday you can afford to have your own stylist.
Oh, that'd be cool to have a stylist on the show. Me and Charlie would be sitting and getting makeup and getting bright pink lipstick for Charlie. Make those lips pop. Charlie's blushing. He did suggest earlier the pink mic covers.
Let's see who texted me.
Who?
See if it's somebody important.
You know what? That could be a fun thing we do, is where we get to read each other's texts. So
sounds good.
Sounds good. Is the last text?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what that what that goes to, but so I did have a few other things I wanted to talk about, and I can't remember. Oh, I've been watching a lot of stuff that has to do with like Logan Paul. And, dude, I can't stand the dude. I just want to put that out there. It's probably not a good thing, because maybe one day he'll see this and just destroy me. But I'm not a fan of him because he reminds me of the guys that would pick on me in school, like just the douchebag jerks. Just watching some of his videos and how he treats people, and just how cocky and full of himself. It's just not very appealing to me. Yes, he is extremely successful. He's a huge guy, very competitive, and he's been whooping up on people in boxing. But I don't know.
He's got a perfect deal going on.
Logan Paul?
Yeah.
Well, he's got, look at that. That's totally the douchebag haircut. That is exactly the haircut they all had. But I mean, I don't know him personally, but just based on what I see in the videos, like he's like the guy that would just make fun of you, and you really couldn't do anything about it because the dude could probably beat the tar out of you.
His brother's hair.
Jake Paul, yeah. I'm not a fan of people like that. I'm not. I don't feel like they bring much value to the earth except for just stupid entertainment. Maybe this is stupid entertainment right now to some people, but at least, I don't know. We're not douchebags. And we don't go to forests that have people that hang themselves and make a video out of it and exploit that. He did apologize for that. He did apologize, but I don't think it was genuine. Just my opinion, but water under the bridge. But and with that being said, I just think like with all the getting back to like what's going on in the world, I feel like other countries, they look at us and they see all the civil unrest. They see people like Logan Paul being disrespectful, Americans, and I'm sure they just think that we are just not good people. We're irresponsible, lazy, fat slobs. And when you see people like that doing those things, it doesn't make us look good. And then when you see civil unrest in our country, I'm sure communist countries use that to their benefit. See, if we become like the United States, this is what it'll be like. So
what the heck is Zoosh?
I have no idea. Is that his business that he owns?
Something he's affiliated with.
Well, I'm sure he owns a lot of stuff. The dude's filthy rich.
It's got 98.1 thousand subscribers, whatever it is.
I mean, he owns a lot of stuff, but he has a clothing line that's called Maverick or something like that. But anyways, he's not one of my favorite dudes, but there's other people on YouTube. They do all this clickbaity crap, just trying to get people to click on their videos. And it's so dumb, man. But I feel like the future of YouTube is just very uncertain. So far, the direction it's going is just kind of crap, but they're, demonetizing people's videos and like controlling what speech is allowed. And I don't think that's right. I think it's messed up. And we'll actually get a good taste of that once we are able to monetize our videos. But until then, we're kind of, stuck. So, but that's pretty much all I wanted to share. This has been a real chill podcast, almost put you to sleep podcast. But I gotta keep the videos coming out there and keep
good night
putting the content out there. Dude, it sounds so much better.
Pleasant dreams to
with
you.
These
You just lost like 10 subscribers because I was singing.
Yeah, Charlie's singing. Or we gained a lot. They're like, dude, he has a magical voice. It's beautiful. It's like an angel. It's like a beautiful angel.
What do dentists call their x-rays?
X-rays.
Toothpicks.
Explain that.
Toothpicks. Toothpicks.
Oh.
Come on.
That's a good one. I wasn't even thinking about that.
So speaking of Space Force, or whatever that thing is you had on your hat, yeah. Did you hear about the first restaurant to open on the moon?
What is it?
Had great food, but no atmosphere.
Oh, nice. Clever. Beautiful. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up.
Wait.
You got a couple?
Wait. One more.
One more joke.
Yeah.
Cue the crickets.
When does a joke become a dad joke?
When a dad tells it?
Seriously? That's your answer?
Yeah.
Drink some. That's a stupid answer.
No, that's one of those clever answers.
No, that's a stupid answer.
What is it?
When it becomes apparent.
That's even dumber. Drink some. That's way dumber. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning into the podcast. As always, we love you. We care about you, and we care about the world. Let's make the world a better place.
Everybody take some Mr. Payne and call it good for the day.
Take some Mr. Payne. That'll help with any issues you may be having, like sinus issues. But anyways, guys, have a great day. Love you. We'll talk with you later for the next
podcast.
Next podcast. I'm out of here.
Till then, we'll see you later.
Adios.
Thanks for listening to the This Could Make Us Famous podcast. Want to help make someone famous? Have a story to share? Get in touch with us at facebook.com/This Could Make Us Famous. And be sure to subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss a single episode.